Okay. So, okay, we are meeting for the first time, so please introduce yourself.
Okay. So my name is Farhan Nazmul. I live in Bangladesh and my division is Dhaka. So I'm a student and currently I'm studying BA Honors Department of English. And there are 5 members in my family. They are my parents, my brother, and myself. So right now I'm study and at the same time I'm teaching some students because before I mentioned that I'm a student of the English department. So that's why in my home right now I'm teaching some students. So that's all about me. So it's your turn. May you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure, sure. So, my name is Lavanya and I'm from Chhattisgarh and I'm stay in Raigad city. And if you talk about my education, so I have done my BSc biology and now I'm doing master degree. It's my final year, like a special educator. And if you talk about my hobby, so I love cooking and reading, writing. And nowadays I'm listening to conversation video because I improve my spoken English. That's it.
Oh, that sounds good. So
Okay.
actually, this is my first video in these apps, and before I didn't make any kind of conversation, any foreigners, so I'm little bit nervous right now.
Not a foreigner. I'm an Indian girl.
You live in another countries. So do you know Bangladesh?
Actually, I don't know Bangladesh, but little bit I heard news and all, but I don't know.
It's next to India. We are
Yeah.
neighbors.
Okay. Yeah, I know. We are neighbor, so I know Bangladesh, but I don't know too much. So yeah. So which type culture in your country?
Uh, Majority people in our country are Muslim, so it's a Muslim country probably. So
Mm-hmm.
I have a Facebook account, I mean Facebook page, and I always try to upload my video, and I always try to upload my speaking English speaking video. So that's why I'm recording this video to upload my Facebook, and my Facebook page name is Learn English. Sorry, my Facebook name is Farhan English Care. So I upload so many video on this Facebook. So if you want, you can watch this video.
Yeah, definitely. Even me too. I have one channel, like YouTube channel, and sometimes I had session. Earlier I had session, and now I'm because without session, how is it possible? So that's the reason when I get free time. So sometimes I had and I upload also.
I already watch your video on YouTube channel. So you are so much good speaker. I must say that.
Okay, when you watched my channel.
Maybe you upload your video on these groups. I means our conversation group. So I watch this video on this group. So um,
Mm-hmm.
as an English learner, as an English beginner, so I have a question for you. How can I improve my speaking skill?
Okay, so you are asking how to improve your spoken English. So first, whenever you listening more again and again, like conversation video, and there are so many TEDx, TEDx, so like celebrity talk and even sometimes you watch cartoon video. So it's a helpful our spoken journey and when you free so the at that times like reading and writing so it's a very helpful because without reading and without listening and without practicing how is it possible so first listening more and then read and while you have free time so sometimes you speak because without speaking without consuming word how is it possible and there are so many youtuber also and in this app and sometimes you speak and sometimes you thinking in yourself okay so it's a very helpful especially for beginners So even me, earlier I'm not speaking well, but now I speak. Yeah, but sometimes it's a hesitation because it's our not a mother tongue. So that's reason. So again and again I'm practicing. So definitely become a fluent speaker, but it's okay. I manage all those things.
Thank you very much for your good advice. But I think you are pretty good speaker, and I'm also trying my level best to improve my speaking skills. So that's why right now you can see I'm outside, and
Okay.
I already made three video in that time. So I upload this video after a couple of minutes later. Okay, so I'm trying and I'm trying and improving my skill by this way, and I always try to go different places in my area to practice to improve my skill, and at the same time I try to record this. I think that making video is very essential to improve our speaking skill, because whenever we speak in English in front of the public place, we feel shy, we feel hesitant. So this is the really important to remove our shyness. So that's why I'm doing this, and alhamdulillah, right now I'm able to speak in English very fluently. It's not like fluently, but a little bit. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Keep practicing. So definitely achieve your fluency. Without practicing, how is it possible? So in this app, who suggested?
Sorry,
Who suggested in this app?
I cannot hear you. Please
Actually,
say again.
who suggested in this app? Sky app, who suggested?
I don't understand.
Okay. You using
So,
Sky
do
Pay.
you know?
Yeah.
Uh, so, do you know our mother tongue?
Actually, I don't know. I know Hindi and I don't know. What's your mother tongue? Urdu.
Mother tongue is Bangla. Do you know Bangla?
No, I don't know because I never visited in Bangladesh.
But majority Kolkata people, they can speak in Bangla.
Okay. Okay. I mean to say Bengali language you used mostly. Okay.
And
Earlier. Mm-hmm.
whenever we say how are you, that means তুমি কেমন আছো. How are you means তুমি কেমন আছো.
Okay. Yeah, earlier I talk one guy, he is also Bangladesh. He's
Oh, that's
also,
good.
yeah. But in Bangladesh, there are so many Muslim.
Yes, majority people are Muslim in Bangladesh.
Okay, so there are no any Hindu girl and boy.
Yes. There are so many Hindu people live in Bangladesh, and we are really friendly, and we are live in friendly in our country.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. So apart from in this app, sometimes why and when I join in this app and how was your learning journey?
Actually, I have been learning this language maybe more than 6 or 7 months. So
Mhm.
when I started my journey, that time I couldn't speak any kind of single line, because our mother tongue is Bangla. So that's why it was really quite challenging to me to speak in English, because in our childhood, from our childhood, uh, we always try to speak Bangla. So that's why it was really quite challenging for me. But I think that as a student of English department, it's really essential to me for my departmental studies. So that's why I am trying this, and I am trying to improve my skill. And I have a dream, that is, if I get any kind of chance, I will go to abroad for my higher study. So that's why actually I am learning this language.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. Because without learning, how is it possible? So when you go for abroad and all, so they all only prefer English language. So without English, how to survive? So it's nice and it's a nice application because while earlier you are talking, so sometimes hesitation and all, and you are saying ki it's our first conversation. So it's happened I mean to say without hesitation talk and I mean to say without fear. How is it possible? So again and again, keep practicing. So definitely achieve your fluency. And when you free, so especially for you focus on video call, because video call when I talk, so that times very nervousness and fear. So that's the reason it's a very hectic, and while we are talking, so that times hesitation, because we are a stranger, we are not comfortable each other, so that's reason it's happened. Okay, so
Yes, but you
practice.
know that many person, I means many English learner, they can write messages, I means SMS, but they can't speak in English in front of the public place or in front of any audience because they are not able to speak in English like this way. So video call and public speaking is really essential to remove our shyness, to improve our speaking skill. So I like this way very much. And if I talk about, before I use one application, that is OpenTalk. Maybe you hear this application name, OpenTalk. And I have been using these apps for a long time, but right now I don't practice my English like this way. So I'm practicing my English with video call. So I think that this is the best way to improve and to remove our shyness.
Yeah, definitely, because earlier you talk only for audio call, I think so. You talking
Yes,
audio call?
yes.
Okay, so that's reason you feel while you're connecting, so video call it's happened. Even earlier, I'm same here. So I'm talking only for audio call, and then first video call. So that times I'm very fear and nervousness. But now I manage, because again and again keep practicing. So it's a very like fluent, because uh, without practicing and without focusing and facing camera, how is it possible? So that's the reason I think so, because even earlier, one single sentence I can't make, but now when I talk, so I have vocabulary, I have sentence also, I know I have some grammatical mistake, but it's okay, because while I'm talking, so it's happened. Yes.
So you already said grammatical mistake. So it's really normal as a human being. Grammatical mistake
Yes,
is
it's
not like big thing.
normal, because yes, yes. Yeah, so even when we talk our mother tongue also, so there are so many grammatical mistakes. So same here in English language, there are so many grammatical mistakes. So focus on your sometimes vocabulary and grammar. Sometimes you watch grammar based on video. So definitely it's a helpful, and it's a very easy to talk. So I sometimes when I have time, so at least 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So that at that time, so I watched vocabulary and grammar also, because without grammar, without vocabulary, how is it possible we connect? So it's nice, and without fluency, how is it possible to talk?
But I think that all grammatical rules are not important. Are you agree
Yes,
with me?
it's not important, but because you become a fluent speaker, so that's why I'm saying, because without grammar and without vocabulary, how is it possible? So first you consume vocabulary, you have lots of words, so definitely express yourself. You don't have any, vocabulary and tenses and even grammar. So how to express yourself? You become a fluent like stage performance like that. I mean to see you talk. So that types it's a helpful. And when you speak, so that times they also paused and focus on only for you. So that times you have mistakes, and also that times laugh so much. So that's reason little work it's a very helpful. And especially for me, I'm not a judge anymore, because first of all, fluency. Without fluency, how is it possible speaking English? So first you focus on your fluency and hesitation. So it's my opinion. Yeah.
Yes, I also agree with you because without fluency, how can we we speak in English. We know many grammatical rules, vocabulary, and spoken rules, but still there are so many students and learners they can't speak in English because they don't practice. They don't know how to speak in English. They don't know
Yeah.
how to make a conversation. They only memorize vocabulary and grammatical rules. So it's not like a good way. It's not like a very good way. I think that if you know only specific some grammar and common vocabulary, that can help you to speak English very fluently if you practice your
Yeah,
English every
de-
day.
definitely. I mean to say normal vocabulary used. So it's a nice, and you don't use first. You are a beginner, so first focus on only for normal grammar and normal vocabulary. Don't use fancy word because
And
we are not a fluent speaker. So first focus on small CD and then big CD. Okay. So first small things you do and then big. So it's my opinion.
yes, and you know, in our school and college, we learned so many grammatical rules, vocabulary. But when I started my journey, that time I couldn't speak in English. But why? That time I knew many grammatical rules, vocabulary, but I couldn't speak in English because of my lack of practice. That time I didn't practice my English. I didn't know how to speak in English. But when I started my journey in practically and naturally, so Alhamdulillah, right now I am able to speak in English because for learning English, it's not like a memorizing system. It's not like a grammatical memorizing. If you want to learn spoken English, if you can speak in English properly, definitely you have to practice your English in practically and use your vocabulary in your conversation, daily conversation. So if you do this, it will be very much better to learn spoken English.
Yes, definitely. And even teacher only that times we are in childhood, so that time say like only for it's a subject, not a language. So that's reason we can't speak fluently, and that times we say it's a very global language and you speak and they didn't focus, so that's reason our when I talk and we talk, so that times hesitation because they only say it's a normal subject and read and write, that's it. So
Yes, yes.
that's reason, yeah, because it's a treat only for subject types. It's a not a subject. It's a global language. And when I go for other country, like especially for foreign countries, so there are so many people use only for spoken English journey. And only speaking English. So it's a very global language, and it's a when you go for first of all you go for like interview, so that times asking sometimes manager and also asking like uh, English language, used English language, so that times impression like wow. So that's reason that times we are hesitation, oh my god, he is asking like English language. That type situation. So that's reason we are hesitation and nervousness and no English language. So easy to connect with her and you easy to express yourself. So it's a crack easily for your interview.
Yes, yes,
My
definitely. And
opinion.
still there are students, they think that English is a language. It's not a language. They also think that it's a
Yeah.
only, but they don't think that it's a language, it's a foreign language, it's a new language. So for learning a new language, definitely you have to practice and practice. It's not like only English language, any language. If you learn any kind of language, definitely you have to practice in this language. Without practice, you know many vocabulary, letters and rules. I must guarantee you, you can't speak in English without practice. Practice makes a man perfect. So
Yes.
there is
First, first started our journey, so that times small thing, what are you doing, and when I start my English journey, And then first you thinking your daily routine. When you
Yes.
wake up, yeah, so that types you think so definitely. And washroom vocabulary, like there are wash dishes and so small things like I mean to say kitchen vocabulary. So there are so many vocabulary, like you mean to say vegetable. So that is vegetable. Look, its name like coriander and cabbage and ginger. So first, there are so many vocabulary, but we don't know why. Because just like we are studying like only for subject purpose. So that's reason.
Yes, when I was a student of a school and college, I memorized so many grammatical rules and also writing part. But that time I didn't have to write freehand writing. So this is the really bad things. Actually, before I mentioned that I am teaching some students, so I am teaching their textbook at the same time I try to teach their spoken English, and I think that it's really important this type of student because they are increasing their study day by day. So that's why I'm trying to teach their spoken English at the same time. But when I was a student, that time our teacher, they didn't teach spoken English. They only teach uh, grammatical rules, spoken grammatical rules and writing part. So it's really bad things.
Yeah, I know, like EJMR and how to use the and of. It's happened, I think so.
Okay. So
Okay.
what's your, okay? I have a question. What's your ambition?
What?
What's your ambition? I mean life.
Okay. If you talk about my goal,
Yes, yes.
actually, I have a secret because it's a published now, so that's reason I never share my secret.
Okay.
But I have big goal. Uh, First, I focus only for small goal, and then big goal. But actually, now I am focusing on my how to improve my spoken English. I want to become a fluent speaker, and then I have a big goal. So yeah, I have time. And then I execute.
Okay, that's good. So when you usually free every day?
Me, actually, literally, I don't have that much time because I'm a student and I have my own business. So when I free, so sometimes I talk and I enhance my communication skills.
Uh, so it's also same to me because every single day I have six tuition. So
Mm.
it's really quite challenging to practice my English, and at the same time I have my college. So each time to my college, and my college every single day I try to go my college. So that's why it's very quite challenging to me to practice my English because morning to evening, I mean a night, I have tuition. So every single day I have done six tuition. So it's really
Okay. Yeah, it's amazing. You are lots of things you do. So you are a which subject you teach?
basically I try to teach English subject, and at the same time I try to teach their spoken English. So that's it. As a student of English department, so definitely I have to teach their English.
Yeah, that's nice. So how many children you have?
Right now I am totally single. As you can
No,
see right.
I mean to say, I mean to say you teach now children. So how many children you teach?
um, Lots of children, lots of students. I didn't count there before. More than um, 50, more than 50 students.
Okay. So one person, how much you take?
Actually, I teach their different time. It's not same time. Uh, it's a morning time. In this morning, I have
My
done.
question, why you take tuition? So one person, how much pay? One person.
I live in countryside, so our village people, they are not interested to teach their student to pay good marks. I mean good pay. They try to pay little bit. So I'm satisfied this.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. So we are talking, I think, 30 minutes. So okay, wrap up the session because I now I have to go because I'm already late, 10:33. So yeah, it was a wonderful conversation. Yeah, whenever you free, so definitely you send a message and then we connect again and we connect. So that times we are talking about topic. Okay.
That's good. So have a good day.
Yeah, same here. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah.